ॐ नित्यशुद्धं निराभासं निराकारं निरञ्जनं नित्यबोधचिदानन्दं गुरुब्रह्म नमाम्यहम्। आनन्दमानन्दकरं प्रसन्नं ज्ञानस्वरूपं निजबोधयुक्तं योगीन्द्रमीड्यं भवरोगवैद्यं श्रीमद्गुरुं नित्यमहं नमामि। श्रीमद्गुरुं नित्यमहं नमामि। Today we are taking the 7th stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15. In this stanza, the Sadguru Paramatma Lord Krishna is telling very precious message. I think this stanza is one of the toppest stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Mamevansho jivaloke जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति। ममः एव अंश जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातनः मनः षष्ठानि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति। And dear Arjun, Jivaloke, it means in this body, Sanatana existing in every body of the all universes, but it is the most ancient from ancient time. Jiva Bhuta, it means Jivatma. Mama, it means mine. Eva, it means only. Ansha, it means it is my presence. Ansa, it is my presence. As the sky presence everywhere, that presence is called Ansha in everybody. Prakriti Sthani, it means presence in the nature. Mana Sasthani, it means mind and 5 sensory organs. Indriyani, it means sensory organs. Karshati, it means attract. My dear Arjun, this Jivatma, which is staying in the body, this Jivatma is my exen- sorry, existential part. My dear Arjun, this Jivatma which is stay in my body, this Jivatma is my existential part, or my portion, because I have undividable, but it is my presence. Like sky is undividable, the part of great sky this type Jivatma is in all the bodies. So this Jivatma attract the natural standing in the nature, the mind and five senses. It is worldly meaning of this stage. My dear friends, the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna, who is the master of the millions galaxy uncountable and the billions of the universes, giving his precious teaching in this stanza. And this precious teaching can be enlighten you. Because now the Krishna is open his heart for all seekers. Krishna is telling that, my dear Arjun, you are not separate from me. You and me is the same love and the same light. All the jivas, they are living in the jiva loke. Jiva loke, it means the bodies. Body is called jiva loke because the jiva is living in the loke of the body. And our ancient teaching says, Pinde so Brahmanda. The whole universe like structure in your body. So it is called Jiva Loke. Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. The Jivatma is the very ancient presence of existence. The Jivatma is submerged in every bodies, like the sky is submerged all over the world. The Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, the mind and sensory organs, they are not part of the Jivatma, because the Jivatma is the pure presence of me, but unfortunately he attracts the mind and six and five sensory organs from the nature. So this attraction of five sensory organs and the mind, which is not the part of Jivatma, that create a illusion. That illusion makes the world of the Jivatma. Now, I remember the verse of the Ramayana, Rama Charita Manas, that is telling ईश्वर अंश जीव अविनाशी चेतन अमल सहज सुख राशि. The Jiva is the part of the God, and Jiva is immortal because the God is immortal. The Jiva is consciousness because the God is consciousness. Jiva is purest pure because the God is purest pure. Jiva is the naturally pleasant stage living as the God is always pleasant. My dear friends, only and only the illusion of the Maya and seeing towards the Maya and attaching hypothetically with the Maya, and there is a misunderstanding that he is a physical body or mental body or causal body. That's why that pure soul is called Jiva. So this Jiva Loka is the body, and the relationship with the body, it invites the mind and thoughts, and so that the Jiva is mesmerized, otherwise the Jiva is the pure part of the God. Question arising this, that the God is unbreakable, undividable, uncuttable. Nobody can cut the God. So, if the Jiva is the God, Jiva is the Paramatma, so he is also the great expansion, but we can feel only small area of the Jiva. And Jiva and Shiva, both are one, they are not twos. But unfortunately, our mind has no capacities to that the Jiva, as it is expanded unlimited, our sight is limited, our experience is limited, our capacity is limited, our every knowing is limited, so we feel that we are separate from universe, we are a body, we are a Jiva. That mesmerism can break by the supreme knowledge of the liberation. And supreme knowledge of liberation can only comes by the meditation of awareness. The question next arising in this stanza, who get the enlightenment? The answer is that the Jiva get the enlightenment. And after enlightenment, Jiva transform it into the Shiva. So the Jiva is immortal, Jiva have no end and no beginning, and Jiva is exactly Paramatma, exactly Jiva is existence, which is presence all over the world and every particle of the world. So the Jiva is also omnipresence, but the lack of knowing, we think that the Jiva is only in your body. So it is called Sanatana because the Jiva and the Shiva and the Atma, these are not two or threes, these are one consciousness, and that is consciousness is submerged in all the bodies of the world, even the trees. So the all is expansion of the God existence, and everything we see, that is only the illusion of the Maya. So in the relativity with the body, we say the Jiva, and in the relativity with the universe, we say the Shiva. I can give an example. The thousands of clay pots you put, they have the different sky, but all clay pots, they are existing in a biggest sky, that is called great sky. And if we broke all the clay parts, that is one sky will remaining that was before also presence. So the sky cannot be dividable, as sky cannot divisible, and the existence is not dividable, and jiva and existence is not two, jiva is and existence is one. Only the jiva is mesmerized or misunderstand in the illusion of the Maya, so he think that he is jiva and he think that he has the ego, ahankaram. So that ignorance or darkness of illusion, that is called creator of ego. So the mesmerizing in the ego, so he is drinking the wine of the ego, he is in the sedation of the drink of the wine of the ego. So he think that he is other from the Shiva, and in this mesmerization and in this egoistic condition he do many things unwanted. And as you see a person who is over drink, he can fall in the back of the gutters inside of the roads. So the drinker like condition of the egoistic person. So this ignorant person, this worldly person is called the jiva, because he imposed the false knowing on him. He imposed that he is the mind. He imposed that he is sensory organs. He imposed that he is not God, he is a man. So that's why he again and again fall in the sensory organs gutters. And the consciousness becomes corrupt with the materialistic effects. So the mind and the sensory organs and their subjects, they feels, the jiva feels that are true and God is not true. So he never want to search God, he only search their sensory hungers. So like a drinker or like a fool or like a egoistic person, I want to give another example. As a king, he is a very egoistic, he is a very ego person, and the buttering person and the cunning persons, they are around the king and they say the sweet words and make a fool that king. And they make the puppet, the slave, that king. They move the king as they want. So, at this type, the sensory hungers, they are making this jiva fool and puppet.
Shiva Guruji?
Yes. As the Sachidananda Paramatma is the same presence in every person in this world. And every person have the same capacity of the consciousness and the divine love and the divine intellectuality and the spiritual achievement is the same person as the avatara.
Hello, can't hear.
So my dear friends, we are the existing God in this body, but we are mesmerized by the Maya. So this mesmerization is a biggest misunderstanding, is a biggest illusion, is a biggest foolishness, because it created by the ego and it created by the effect of the nature and it creates by the jiva stage. So Geeta, this stanza is most precious. If you are living in the jiva stage, you have to suffer and you have to bear and you have to thrown in the pain of the spines of this world. And that's why the person will think that he is the idol of the bones, flesh and the liquids of the body. So the almost person, they are involved and they are living in this body, they think this body is me and mine. But you are a pure drop of the nectar. But unfortunately, that nectar is drowned in the mud or soil on the earth. Sadhguru have a technique to free you from this muddy stage. He evaporate you by the love heat of heart. And when you come in the effect of Sadhguru's heart, Sadhguru transformate you into the God existence. My dear friend, I want to tell a story, very short story, but very, very precious here. Once upon a time, there was a lioness. She was hit by a hunter by an arrow, and she was run, and after all, she was fall down, and she was pregnant, and the delivery happened, and by his womb, a little puff of loin came out. She was dead. There was a shepherd and his sheep. The shepherd see the lioness is die and very small child of the loin that was sucking the milk from the dead body, and milk is not coming. He become the merciful on that child, and he take this child in his arm and put his mouth in the milk gland of the sheep. The child was sucking the sheep's milk, and gradually that loin grow. Months gone and years gone, the loin become a big loin, but his characteristics, his walking, his living, that are not similar to lion, that was similar to sheep, because he was always drink the milk of the sheep, and the shepherd allow them to drink the milk. And now the shepherd also separate put the milk and the bread, and loin was eating completely vegetarian food. He is living like the sheep. After some time, there was a real loin came, the boiled loin came, and he attacked on the sheep's hip because he was hungry. When he see the sheep was running, and between the sheep a loin also running. So he was very amazed, and he was coming the wonder. He think, oh my God, what is happening? There is a lion also. So he forgot his hunger and he caught that lion. He caught that lion and asked him, "Who are you? Why are you here?" The lion said, "Please leave me, don't kill me, don't kill me." So that wild lion said, "Oh fool, I am not killing you, come with me." So he was very, very fearful and he obeyed the order of the lion and he went with the lion and lion take him in the bank of a pool and say, "See my face and see your impression, see your shadow in the pool." So when he see his shadow, he see the face of lion, he think we are the same. And he awoke his lion's nature. And then lion say, "Ah!" Then he also say, "Ah!" And both are become the similar. This is not a story of the lion. This is the story of Jiva and the Shiva. This is the story of the disciple and the master. You are the lion, but you are living with the Maya's ships. You are living with the false illusion of the sheep, and you become like a sheep, but you are a lion. And master comes. Master is like wild lion. He memorize the real existence, and then you memorize your existence. You become the real Atma Jnani enlightened soul, and you become the liberate soul. You was existence and you was consciousness, and now you stand in your consciousness. My dear friend, this is the technique of the Sakshi meditation of awareness. This Sakshi meditation of awareness gives us within 2 or 3 months a miraculous peace and tensionless stage. So we decide we will distribute this technique all over the world for our friends and disciples and the lovers. We want to make this world without any possibility of caste, creed and nationality. We want to make this world peaceful and tensionless. So the millions of dollar money will be saved in the treatment of the high blood pressure, heart attack, angina, diabetes, and meningitis, schizophrenia or mental diseases. So this meditation technique not only for enlightenment, but the very small practice you can save your many dangerous diseases. So it is the vaccination of tension created disease. So our mission is world peace by the meditation. We want to make happy and we want to make pleasant, we want to make tensionless world by this meditation. My dear friend, I am welcoming you in this meditation technique. Please, you can learn. My dear friend, I want to say that these videos will be put in the YouTube, my channel. Please, if you like this video, please subscribe and spread these messages all over the world, your friends or your relative, your family members. And I do not need anything for me, but we have created a trust, a institution for this golden purpose. Please join this institution, please join this trust. And now this is the message of Krishna is complete in the 7th stanza. Mavevansho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha mana sashtami indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Shiva.